Markets are at the day's high, 100 points higher for the Nifty. Extremely strong move for the market, 8,572, and it's looking as if there is FII buying into the market. Let's welcome in a technical guest. Ruchit Jain from Angel Broking is now joining us. Ruchit, good afternoon. First a view on Nifty. It's broken all levels and gone towards a zone where it can go up further.
Yes, very much. Good afternoon, Pankaj. Well, Pankaj, yes, markets have taken a good support around 8,300 earlier this week, and from there onwards, we saw that it had continued that high top, high bottom structure, which it has been showing since last 3 weeks. So probably now, it seems that the gap up opening, which we have seen another in today's trading session, that's another positive sign that whenever the markets are moving higher, the trend is up, and during the openings itself, we are seeing gap up opening. So that's usually a positive sign. You can also see the market breadth. The market breadth is quite strong. That it's clearly in favor of the advances, and hence we think that further up moves are quite possible in Nifty. 8610, 8620 would be the next level to watch out, because that was the resistance which was registered on 10th of November post demonetization. So I think once this 8600 hurdle is taken out, then I think we should see continuation of this up move. So clearly, as of now, there are no negative signs in the market. So one should definitely trade with continue trading with positive bias.
What is your view on Kotak Bank?
This stock has broken all those resistances today. 750, 760 was the resistance zone, where on the daily charts 200-day simple moving average as well as 89 EMA was coming. And even the volumes front also in today's trading session during the up move, the volumes are quite good compared to what usually on a daily basis volumes happen in this stock. So I think this is just a resumption of the broader degree uptrend which the stock has been seeing since last 2.5 years. Won't be surprised to see the stock.
I think we have a issue with that link. We'll just go back to him. Meanwhile, in terms of Kotak, that's a big move. It's the biggest move that you've seen since September 2013. Reported PAT numbers of 1,270 crores, estimates of 1,150 odd crores. At the bank level, PAT estimates were 11% above estimates, led by non-interest income. At the bank level, PAT was about 880 crores, which is about 10 crores higher than estimates. Ruchit is back with us. Ruchit, can you just start from again? Kotak Bank, what is your view?
Yeah, so Pankaj, Kotak Bank in today's session has given a breakout of the resistance of 840, 850 range, where 200 days moving average as well as 89 EMA on the daily charts was there. And if you observe the volumes along with the price move, then today's volumes are definitely quite good compared to what usually we see the volumes on a daily basis. So this is a sign that the stock has resumed its broader degree uptrend, and won't be surprised to see the previous all-time high, which was around 830 in very short time frame.
What will be your view on Z Entertainment?
Well, from trading perspective, definitely the view is positive because 430 was a very crucial support for the stock, which had acted as a support during the month of July 2016 also. After this recent correction where the stock had corrected from 580, that 430 acted as a resistance, and again the stock has resumed its high top, high bottom structure. Last 2-3 trading sessions with the up move, the volumes have also started increasing, which is a positive sign. Now the next set of resistances for the stock comes around 520 to 525 range. So I'm not having any aggressive targets on the upside, because we have already seen about 10 to 15% up move in last couple of weeks. But from here on also we could see the stock heading towards 520 to 525 range.
Right. As far as some of the other names on Nifty are concerned, or non-Nifty is concerned, let's talk about Bharat Financial. What are the levels now to watch out for?
Bharat Financials, the next resistance comes around 785, 790 range. It was definitely a positive move, wherein today after a gap up opening, the stock has breached its 200-day simple moving average. But looking at the momentum, Pankaj, taking fresh trades in this stock at current levels, the risk reward is not that favorable. So it's not advisable to create fresh longs over here, because the stop loss is quite far from current levels as compared to the target that we are expecting. But if anyone is holding the positions from short-term perspective, they can continue to hold. The stock could rally up to 790, 795 in near term.
790, 795, and fresh trades are not advised.
Right. Yes, fresh trades are not advised because the risk reward ratio is almost 1:1 from current levels.
Any view on Crompton Greaves Consumer Electrical? It's around 185 now, 8% higher, very strong set of numbers.
Yes, the momentum is already there, Pankaj. It's not only in today's trading session, but if we see the last 3 weeks, the stock had formed a bottom around 140 levels. So already we have seen a good momentum coming in the stock. Now the thing is that the resistance for the stock is quite near around 191, 192, which was the October 2016 high. So one needs to see whether the stock continues this up move and crosses that 192 resistance or not. So definitely around 190, 192, one can look to book profits and exit from the long position. In case if the stock manages to sustain above that previous October month's high, then I think one can again reinitiate long positions at higher levels.
Right. What will be your view on Biocon? It went to the high of 1050 yesterday, but then it's only up 2%.
See, overall trend for Biocon is no doubt it's positive. We have seen the high top, high bottom structure in this stock, and last 2-3 months where we have seen the markets have corrected. In fact, the pharma stocks which have been correcting, this stock has been one of the outperformer, and the stock has shown a time-wise correction rather than price correction. So that's a quite positive side. But Pankaj, for initiating fresh longs in the pharma space, we are recommending to create longs in Lupin from current levels. Biocon is also good. The trend is definitely positive, but Lupin from here provides a good risk-reward ratio to create fresh longs. This stock has consolidated in last 3 to 4 months, and in today's trading session it is showing initial signs of breakout from that consolidation range. So I think on the higher side, if the breakout sustains, maybe in Friday's trading session also, if it continues with this up move, we can see the targets around 1625, 1626 in short term. So around current levels, it's quite prudent to go long in Lupin in pharma space, keeping a stop loss below 1468 and expecting target around 1626.
Ruchit, thank you so much for taking out time for us. Always good to get in a perspective. L&T Finance declared a great set of numbers. The management is now joining us. Sir, thank you so much for taking out time for us. Could you just tell us about the quarter, divided into 2 parts? Before demonetization, what was the demand? Post demonetization, how have things changed?